Hello, hello. Welcome back to my stream. I got a lot on my mind again. I was going to change the title to something else. Happy anniversary to me for being affiliate for a year now for my anniversary. I have 1,033 followers on my stream. I just have a lot of shit on my fucking mind lately about this content, about everything in general. But today I want to talk about something that I guess everybody's kind of talking about it, but at the same token, they don't want to talk about it because they love that man for what he did for the whole wrestling world. And that man is Mr. McMahon. If you do not know, this man pretty much redefined WWE or WWF back in the days. You know, I was watching the Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but only thing I could think about is what this man has did then to what all these accusations are coming out now that are true, by the way. I just get tired of getting older and starting to see some of my biggest fans or biggest heroes in my life do things that are ungodly, for God's sakes. It really does bother me. I didn't know if it would bother me as much as it is. I mean, so many people I keep hearing about that were lighter than light, like R. Kelly and now Mr. McMahon and others, I guess. I can't think of it to the back of my head. The only thing I think about is this man. I just can't believe the things that he did. I mean, it's not surprising, but to the lengths that he did. For all y'all that did not know about what happened, basically, he hushed money a lot of prostitutes, etc. beforehand. He stepped down from the WWE for a little bit, then reemerged afterwards when the merger hit because he has more stakes in WWE or WWF. And then now he's stepping down for the KTT. I guess it was the new WWE merger that happened because of other accusations that this one lady that was working with him was passed around as a prostitute through the office. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know if it's true or false, but him stepping down, I guess it would be true. Why would he not step down? But I just don't understand, why is it so many people that I grew up in my life, I'm starting to hear these things about them. It's not even right, man. And also, I hope you like my camera. It's really not a camera. It's I don't know why the brightness is acting weird on it though. But it's a Samsung Note 23 Ultra I bought for a while back, and I'm using V cam for it, so it looks good. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Am surprised how the background looks and how crazy it is. I also got other camera views that I have other than this crap. Now I have a side view, as you can see, from the other camera. That's kind of cool, if you ask me. I guess I better move it up all the way to the top. Let's see, so I look like this, or I could look like this. Pretty cool, huh? Technology is getting crazy. But back to what I'm saying, I just can't understand Mr. McMahon's mindset. I know in the past a lot of people knew him how of a jerk he is in general, and I can see that. Let's just be honest, most rich white guys, they have all that power, take over or undermine everybody else to basically do their bidding to whatever they want to do. That's not understandably hard to understand. You keep hearing it from all different types of life of people that and did it. I mean, Trump shut a prostitute up and a while back, and then now this recent one that he had sex with apparently some clothing girl in the same thing. And excuse me, fucking still sick as a motherfucker, by the way. But it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, what are we worth in this world? That's what I wonder. That's why I kind of stopped playing games on here and just start talking. Because I see what I'm saying things to you guys. it interests you more than just playing games. I hate to tell people, but gaming is just dead, bro, on the streaming world. Because I get more views and whatnot from the last stream we have. All the way from the TikTok that I transfer from TikTok videos that I do. They're 1 minute all the way to YouTube. I've gained so many subscribers on that. It's just on the. I just can't believe it. There's no incentives of playing games anymore, to be honest with you. I mean, unless you have a fan group already that follows you for other things, they'll follow to whatever you're going to go. But I'm a small streamer, so I'm not really going to be able to get that many full, people come to see me all the time. I mean, I work weird hours anyways. Hopefully I'll get promoted from my security company job. They'll be able to stream more often, like every day, like everybody else. Then maybe I'll see a difference. But I'm just sick and tired of playing games and doing that when the world isn't a game anymore. The world is fucking serious to me. I mean, games is a good, deterrent to go and get away from it. But it's always going to be there once you turn the game off. And it just bothers me. But this man did the unspeakable, which I'm not going to say on here because I don't want to be banned for saying what he did. But I'm sure you can look it up on your own and find out the things he did. But I'm going to just tell you the short story of it. Basically, she was a prostitute, or she was prostituted around the whole office. It just says, Mr. McMahon, I'm not trying to put fingers on everybody else, but it's just when these rich people do the shit that they do to receptionists and people they work with, it's just fucking ridiculous. That's why I'm glad it's 2024, that these kind of situations are starting to come to light. I love this in general because this kind of stuff used to be in the good old boys doors. They would sign a DNA or whatever that they can't talk about this stuff or they'll get blackballed, etc. And now it's different. It's changed, and a lot of people in general, you can't get away with that anymore because all this stuff is coming up to light, and the things that are coming up to light is crazy. I didn't know Mr. McMahon would do the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm barely making it on my side, trying to make it, working 9 to 5, streaming every day, doing this. But we got people that have money up the yin yang, and they use it for the most dumbest shit in the fucking world. It pisses me off. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about WWE in general. I'm talking about Mr. McMahon, because WWE with Triple H has done quite a good fucking job with him, with what he could do, But I'm talking about McMahon in general. And I'm not talking about McMahon family. I'm talking about him. That's a crazy motherfucker, dude, to be honest with you. Because everything is coming out little by little. The shit that he pulled. The shit he was doing with different wrestlers and treating people like shit. How the morale when he was in charge toward the end was so bad that people were quitting because of him. And he doesn't see things like he did before. It's like Bill Belichick finally getting laid off. Segue, I guess. He got laid off for the Patriots, and I'm not surprised in that. It's like people that get that much power, they think they're more powerful than their own athlete or their own brand. And obviously, in the long run, you're not. Just like any company, I don't care if you start the company tomorrow. The bigger you get, the more company grows, the more it's going to grow without you. You think you can just get away with anything you can, and nothing's going to happen because you have 90% or even 100% of that. But with the new technology that we have, that people can record, tweet, etc., whatever is happening in this world, it's the same thing that I'm talking about right now. It's like you run in this world trying to make a name for yourself, and you do, and you fuck it up. You fuck it up. You don't realize what you started with and what you are now. Some people, I just do not get it. I don't understand it. It really pisses me off because, like I said before, I know I'm all over the place, but it's just a lot on my fucking mind. I see people that are already at the top, and you hear the shit that they were doing. It goes back to what I said last stream. When content creators telling you, hey, you could be like me, just stream every day, it'll eventually you'll get your luck and etc. But not realizing it's like a grandfather thing, saying they going from here all the way up I walk from here all the way, or the saying they would say, I walk up here all the way up, 10 miles to go to school in the snow. Bullshit. It's like this content world is different, and the stream world is different. Celebrities are different. Companies are different because they have evolved. But the people that run these companies have not. They're still stuck in their old stupid ghetto boys or ghetto boys men kind of mentality. And it just pisses me off sometimes. I know in my heart that I'm going to be somebody because my stream world is growing. My TikToks is growing. All my side characters are doing something. But I'd be damn if I ever get to that plateau, I'm not going to take advantage of it. I swear to God on my mom's fucking death, in a video game, of course, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to let my greed, I'm not going to let how much money I need to make to take over and take advantage of other people. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's like people in this world do not get what you have when you have it, man. I mean, I have one view. I get more views from the reruns that I make more than anything else, or the TikToks that I do. Because this platform has its own shitty way of basically letting us be noticed, which is fine with me. Because I'm being noticed in other platforms, other ways. But I'd always told myself when I started this journey 2 years ago, and now that I made affiliate for a year, showing how far I've gotten, I would never do the shit that I'm seeing. Because when I first started, I sit back and I watch all these top content creators' interviews that most of these new streamers don't do, by the way. You have to do your research just like anything you do before you do it. So what I did is look on YouTube, watch Markiplier, watch some of these top content creators, Connor, Connor, basically, about how to become a top streamer. Hey, Joey, all these people in general. And one thing I saw with them, it takes a long time to get there, but they are happy. You don't see them doing the most stupidest shit like they're doing, some of these celebrities are doing, and some of, like Mr. McMahon did. It's like they get so much in their fucking head, think they're unstoppable. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want. But when it comes to find out, the company can be bigger than the person in general. That's what I feel. And I guess that's what's on my mind right now. Because I'm watching the WWE. I'm watching WrestleMania go coming up pretty soon. And I'm watching the Royal Rumble just going on. I'm not going to spoil who won, who lost. But I am watching this and thinking about what WWE has become. And what Mr. McMahon thinks he still owns, or thinks he still is. You're not Mr. McMahon anymore. The Mr. McMahon I remembered. Yes, you were probably doing those things at those times, which are being, coming up. But the person I remembered had more compassion on people. And I'm not talking about what he did, but I'm just talking about what happened toward the end. Excuse me. It's like he did from the beginning. He would have wrestlers at his house. He would help them out. He would do whatever he wanted to try to get them to, do something on his platform. But this is before he did what he did, by the way. Like, obviously during that time, he was doing that stupid shit. But my thing is, as he got older, he got more senile. He got more crazy. I hate to talk about the guy like this because I respect him to a certain extent. And he thought he was bigger than WWE. And I remember on the Stone Cold podcast, Mr. McMahon talked about that. All his enemies in his world, from wrestlers to accountants, etc., that they always leave and they come back. And he said that nothing's bigger than the WWE, even me. And maybe he knew all this shit was going to come out then, which is true. I mean, when I was a kid, I love Ultimate Warrior. I love Hulk Hogan. I love all these lighter than light people in my life. And to see the things that happen, because like I told you, I watched The Dark Side of the Ring on Hulu. You should check it out. It's pretty dark, but it tells you about these wrestlers and their trials and tribulations, how high they grew, how far they've fallen, or just how they are now. And that's how I learned how to play these characters that I play. in general and the things that I do. But back to Mr. McMahon. He thought he was bigger than everybody else, just like Bill Belichick thought he was bigger than everybody else, and he was not. I mean, he thought that he can actually hide this shit for this long of a time. But with this cancel culture kind of thing that's happening around here, I'm glad the WWE cut ties and he left before it started. I think he already knew what's going to happen to him. But I'm glad that it's still going. I mean, the WWE is going so much bigger with Triple H and so much bigger with everything else than what McMahon ever thought it would be. I mean, he was more of a weight in the water for anybody to actually come in toward the end before all this stuff happened. But when Triple H came in and Stephanie McMahon came in, things changed. The morale was better. My mom used to always tell me stop saying more better. But the morale was better. People were coming back because WWE was laying people off every year because Mr. McMahon couldn't work with them. But he wasn't even trying to work with them like he used to. Like, there's a story about Kane and The Undertaker and how they sat there and they try to figure out what these characters are going to be, etc. They tried it out. They did different things and then eventually it stuck. They don't do that shit no more. It's either you make it or you don't make it because there's so many people in the wrestling world that wants to do the same thing or be in their same spot. Triple H even talked about that with Edge. Excuse me. Still sick. When Edge left the WWE to go to, I forgot what he went to. Oh my God. I think he went to TNA or I think he went to TNA or anything like that. But somebody asked Triple H, what does he think about Edge retiring from WWE and going to different platforms? And Triple H pretty much said the same thing like everybody else. You know, we wish him all the best. He deserves his name and what he wants to do with himself. But there's other people behind him who would love to take his spot, and that's true. It's like the streaming world. I mean, it goes kind of all the news on Mr. McMahon and Bill Belichick goes right back to what I'm saying with this. It's like there's so many streamers out there just like me that want to come out there. They want to be somebody. They want to go out there and quit their jobs or whatever things go on in their life, stream and have fun with themselves on here and make money. And it's millions of us, man. Millions of us. And it's going to get even more millions of people. That's why I look at Twitch and these other platforms, and I guess specifically Twitch with my year affiliate thing. I just can't understand why they can't revamp this whole thing in general for people like me. It's not like before when Asmongold and all these people in general that started from nothing, but Twitch and YouTube was so small then. Now it's huge. Everybody has a YouTube channel. Everybody has a Twitch channel, man. It's not like it's one in a million. It's probably 1 in a billion that you can really make this kind of money doing just one thing. I know Miskiff talked about this before. He was basically saying to be on every platform, every streaming service, everything. And I agree. Because when I was doing this streaming stuff, I love it. Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to be here to the day I die, I guess I could say, in a video game, of course. But it's a long run. It's a luck if you can get anybody from the top content creators to actually support you. I only have 3 of them. One is Lumi, one is Yoshi, and one is Tokidoki Traveler. All 3 of them helped me on my stream. How to do my stream, how to do my scenes, etc. to get me where I'm at. I love you girls, of course. But the same token, that's luck that I got all 3 of them. As, not personal friends, but, well, I have one personal friend compared to them too. But most of them are, all, work-related friends. But it's a pure luck for you to get in that kind of way, You have to put yourself out there in so many ways. And even then, you can't just put all your bags on Twitch, because Twitch is not going to do everything for you. I'm telling you that right now. I've learned that from doing a restream on all my streams when I used to play games on it. Playing games is fun, don't get me wrong, and it got me pretty far, but the more culture that we're going through, it's more about what the content creator is thinking. Because I can see when I'm playing other characters on TikTok, check them out on ice underscore T9. I have a character, I don't know his name. He looks like the Joker because I found a Joker filter. I have another one. He doesn't have a name right now. There's a VTuber character that I used on there. His name is Bane, with a voice changer and the whole mask on, etc. filter. And then me. And I have a fourth character I don't talk about on here that I'm sure y'all seen him before, but you find him. He's fucking crazy. But I notice with these characters that people like more fantasy than playing games. It's like those VTubers that play games all the time and get millions of fucking views, like Iron Mouse, etc. It's not the, people are boring. I guess the other people. So a fantasy world is better, and that's what I'm trying to say. For any content creator out there, just put yourself out there on everything that you do, because you don't know how much luck you're going to get in this. And don't put all your rocks in one bowl. Put in everything. And pray to God it's going to work out for you. Because you don't want to sit there and stream for hours on end, hurting your body, hurting yourself, trying to do this. Because sitting for 9 to 10 hours, like I said before, it's a bad thing for your back. It's a bad thing for your legs. It's a bad thing for anything you're doing. And I know I'm just a small pawn of telling you what you can and can't do on stream, but I'm just telling you from my perspective. Now I'll get back playing games eventually, but right now I just feel like talking more, because I realize I only had like 93 subscribers on YouTube. I'm trying to get monetized on there, and now I'm almost at 117, and it ain't even past January yet. And I have like 30 people because of my reels I do, etc. Like it's crazy, You have to like put yourself out there, like I said, and just realize there's more things you can do on the camera. This camera is one thing, but you can use your phone. Everybody has an iPhone, something, or Samsung top thing. You can put a gimbal on it and put it on a pole, and you could just talk to it like I do. Because I get more views in that perspective than I ever do on this. I mean, most of the time when I'm putting this on the archive on YouTube, I barely get any views. My restream I do, because I stream on weird times, etc. So most people, they find me after the fact. Now, that's one thing I want to talk about that. I have told y'all, motherfuckers, for so goddamn long, I work. I don't have time to listen to chat, bitch, and complain that I'm not responding to you. Just leave a message. I'll respond through your whisper. I know it's supposed to be live. I tried to be here. But right now, I work. Nobody's donating to me. Nobody's giving me anything to give me any incentive to quit my job, to be able to be on here every day. If you believe in me, and you want to talk to me, you have to give me either, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free to my channel. I get revenue on ads. I get a lot of different things. I have a donations page. Unfortunately, in this world, I have to work. I've been living in the same apartment for 20-something years of my life. And the bills have gone extremely high, so I have to work. But if you like what you see, through my TikToks, through YouTube, through Twitch, through Kick, through all those, just subscribe. Subscribe for a month and just see how it works. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not begging for money, by the way, but I'm sick and fucking tired of everybody saying that shit over and over. He's not talking to me. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. I love y'all to death. I really do. And I hope this platform grows like it is growing for another year. That maybe one day I'll be a partner. But until I get promoted, until I get a raise, and I don't have to work as much as I used to, I have to work. So this is the only way I could put myself out there. Do YouTube Reels, basically from TikTok, every day. I do 3 videos for me, my characters, and I put that on YouTube, and you can watch it. And I've seen more people watch my reels than watch my live. You could see that. Or you can sub to my channel, $5 a month. You get like, I think it's 16 months or something for $5 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But that's all I can tell you about that stuff. Believe me, I wish I can stream more often. I really do. Because I love this platform. I love how far my stream world is going. I'm about to get some more LED lights around this whole front end. I'm gonna put a back camera so I can actually show you what I'm talking about in general. And I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fucking amazing. I'll be able to use my phone, and it's gonna be voice activated, so it'll move around and stuff. They're actually bendable RGB things, and it'll be good. Same thing with my chair. I had to tighten the fuck out of it because I wore the fuck out of it before. And yeah, I just, I'm just giving you all what's on my fucking head these days. Also, I hate Houston, Texas. I mean, last week it was the week before, actually Monday, was the coldest it's ever been in Houston. That's the other reason why I need money. I'm about to get a car, God willing, soon. Any extra money you give me, I don't care what it is, will help me get this car I'm trying to get. I really don't want to get a used car. I really want to get a new car so I can be able to IRL and go places. All this money that you give me, no matter what it is going back to my platform, back to things I can do. I have to either walk to work or ride my bike to work or Uber, and all of them cost something. I was walking. I'm tired as hell when I get to work, and I'm tired as hell when I get home. Riding the bike, the same thing. When you're fighting against the wind all day, it fucking sucks. And riding a car would be the best thing, so I could just leave there, do IRL streams around Houston, Texas. But that's why I need the money to do that. I know your time is money, but as you can see, the more money y'all have given me, which I appreciate that, the more you've seen what happened. I mean, look what I have behind me, for God's sakes. I know it's weird. I know I have a lot of things you can't understand, but it's just something I like. I like RGB. I like cameras behind me. Stuff like that. Ooh, I glitched for a second. And, yeah, like I said, it's just, I'm blessed. My friend, he gave me this computer that you kind of can see on the right. I guess I can do it this way since I have my thing. As you can see, this computer on the right hand side, it's got a 3070 computer. I'm trying to upgrade her. Excuse me. I'm trying to upgrade her to a 3090 or a 4080 or something like that. This is my friend's computer. This is the computer pretty much brought me on the map. I guess God was with me when I got it. My friend got it during COVID. Graphics cards and everything else were being mined for mining and crypto and shit. And my friend, he wanted to get a computer just to get the graphics card out of it because his old graphics card was going out. And I was like, hey, can I have your computer since you don't want the computer? And he was like, yeah. So I borrowed it from him. I had a 4 gig graphics card in my in there. I think it was a R70. I think it was 570 RX 570. I think it was. I think it was a 570. I had that in for a while. Streamed for maybe a month or two, but then all the updates, like usual, it pretty much fucked everything over. And so I was just looking a couple of years ago for a graphics card, and the 3070 was in my head. They always say you're supposed to wait wait for a while before the price is where you want it to be, and the 3070 was perfect. So I put a 3070 in here. I want to put either a 3090, because I don't trust a 4090. I don't want my computer to burn up, because I don't trust that. I'm sorry. I'm either going to put a XTX computer, graphics card, in another computer that I'm building, or a 3090 in there. It's probably going to be a AMD XTX 7900 probably. But yes, this is my computer. This is the one that brought me on the map, of what y'all see every time I play games, etc. And she's an Intel i5 low-end computer. I mean, she's really a hunk of junk, but she runs, with new platform, new stuff, etc. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot in my head these days, because seeing me talking to you is more beneficial for me and you than me just playing games and nobody's talking to me and nobody's saying nothing to me really, other than how, where you're from, etc. It's just better me just talking to you in general, because I see that in the TikTok side. When I'm rambling on like I'm doing right now, I get more views and followers on the YouTube side. So please subscribe to my YouTube. I'm trying to get monetized so badly on YouTube. I'm at 117. I was at 93 like a couple of weeks ago. So I'm obviously growing, and I appreciate that. Make sure I'm still on. I'm making sure that I want to get there so badly. In general, to get to 1K. And I appreciate for ones that subscribe to my channel. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I have a lot of plans for my streams in general. I'll get back playing games again. It's just right now, I don't feel like playing games, because I feel like it's a waste right now. Especially right now. I mean, let's talk about the presidency coming up. We only got 2 people we're going to go for again. Trump and Biden again. Really? Out of all the million people in Congress, those are the only 2 they can do. I don't get it. Are you scared? I mean, because I don't know who I'm voting for, to be honest with you, because both of them are idiots to me. One screwed it up with his racist verbal crap that he used to say, like Trump, and Joe is the other one that's quiet and doesn't do anything, but lets everything go up in prices and pats you on the back and says, everything's fine. Everything's okay. The economy's good. Knowing my food costs are getting fucking ridiculous. My rent's getting up. Everything's going up. But he says everything's fine, so I guess it's fine. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Trump will do better than him, because I don't know if anybody's even going to vote for Biden. Who knows? I'm neither a support for both, by the way. But I just see for one. I'm a person that oversees things before I make judgment to certain things like that. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I go out every day, and I see what these people spend every day. What you doing? Okay. Well, now y'all both being stupid. Come on. Catch up. That's the other thing I want to do, is get a better internet connection. I have it on a Xfinity, but I need to get like a router for it that's more in high speed, and a Ethernet card. That's why I need a bigger computer like the one that you're seeing here, because I want to get like number one, I need an Elgato, another Elgato internal one, because this one Elgato I bought, it's a what the fuck is it called? It's a S Plus, I think it's called. It's a piece of shit, and I want to get a actual Elgato internal one. Also, I want to get a better Ethernet drive. I guess you could say a PCI card for the new computer I'm building, because I want to be able to stream even more platforms at once. Because I have AT&T, and what I'm using right now is Xfinity. As of right now, I have, I think, 3 computers hooked up to it. my DDR2 computer, which I'll probably use this old computer with the old thing on there and put that down here. And I'm going to have a bigger computer. I think it's going to be like a, what's that damn case? Lane and Lane case, which is the bigger one. So I have to move all this shit to do it. And I'm going to buy, like I said, I want to get a AMD card in general to be able to do editing, etc. Because IC9, I have a lot more things I want to do than just play games, like I said, even talk. There's so many places out there that I want to visit. I want to go to be able to cons and stream on there. I want to be able to meet other content creators. That's kind of like my big thing. I mean, I do talk to some personally, but I love to meet them someday. Go to Japan. Try, because every streamer wants to go to Japan. I want to go there so badly myself. There's so many future plans I want for Ice-T9 in general and my other characters. And back to people that talk shit about me, about my side characters. We all have a dark side. We always have things in our head that we don't say to other people because we don't make them feel uncomfortable. Well, what I've learned from the characters I play, I love doing that in general. I've always had a crazy ass, imagination in my mind about things that I do in my head. But now it seems like my characters are coming out. And don't get me wrong, they're pretty fucked up. They're not me, by the way. They're just parts of me. But I'm definitely not them, and they're definitely not me. But people tend to like them. Like I said before, everybody loves the asshole. They don't like the hero, Superman. They like the villain. They like the people that Superman fights against. Because if it was no villain, Superman wouldn't be Superman. And a lot of times, a villain will become the hero, anti-hero, I guess, and get more views than what Superman ever was. I mean, well, look at all the fucking side cartoons that you've seen lately about the Joker or about Lex Luthor or something like that when Batman died or when Superman died and what they had to do to deal with it. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot in my head. But Mr. McMahon doing what he did, I just can't stand how he trusts people that are like that. They're just despicable in general. And I'm glad in the whole scheme of things, everything's coming to light. And I hope it goes to light even more about things that these rich people are doing and other people that are allowing them to do. Because cancel culture is strong. And I really do hope that in the future we'll be treating people a little bit better. Probably not, but it's my pet peeve in general. But anyways, I talked for about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go right now. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Yes, before somebody asks me. This is live for now. I'll be rerunning it again and again and again. You sure? And again. Just listen to it. Leave it in the background. I run ads. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2K followers on my stuff in general. So please, just subscribe to my channels. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. You can see it all on the platforms. I have Linktree on the links on my channel of Twitch. Ice_T9. I'm trying to get monetized by YouTube. So please, just go on there. Just play it. Don't give me the bullshit about I'm not responding, because when I get home, I look at everybody that talked about me, and I almost cry every time because y'all actually care what I say, but you get mad that I don't respond. I'm at work. I have things I have to do. I mean, what do you expect me to do? I can't just stop what I'm doing and do this full time. I wish I could. It would be nice, but unfortunately, I need donations. I need support for my fans. But anyways, have a good rest of your day. Take care. I love you guys. Happy anniversary affiliate for me. Take care. Bye.